God, I'm so nervous. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hannah and I am the creator and founder of WhimsiClay Designs. If any of you have been following me for a few years on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you'll realise that I'm going by a different name. Well, what I've decided to do is completely rebrand my business, and I thought I'd do a fresh start and start my YouTube channel officially now that I've completely rebranded my business. Now don't worry, everything is going to still be the same, it's still going to be the same product, it's just I wasn't happy with my original name. I was a little bit bored of it, it was a bit too basic for what I was making, and I thought I can just make it a little bit more fun and cute. Just for a bit of background information, my original business name was called Hannah Muir Jewellery, and that's my name. I graduated from university and I studied jewellery and metalwork, and we were basically told we had to have some sort of name to put on our business card for the end of year degree show, and everybody was just basically putting their name with jewellery at the end, and I just followed along. Originally, my name did work well with my business because I was making a lot of silver stuff, but a couple of years ago I decided to move away from silver work, mainly because I was pregnant and I didn't want to work around any chemicals that would affect my health and my child's health. And I think this is now what I'm meant to be doing. I love working with silver, but there was something about polymer clay I felt like I could branch out a bit more, I could be a bit more creative. And as polymer clay, it's not that expensive, it was easier to buy the supplies and experiment with work rather than buying silver, experimenting with it and end up losing a lot of money if things don't work, which happened a lot for me. In this video, you're going to be following me in my single mum weekend. When I say single mum, I'm not a single parent, I do have a partner, but he's actually away at a festival this weekend and I'm in single parent mode. I'm basically looking after my daughter all weekend, just me, but also that means that I have my evenings free to do whatever I want to do, and taking the opportunity, as in like doing this intro where my daughter is now having a nap and I can start filming some content for you. So for more background information, we're moving house and I thought this would be a great opportunity to reintroduce my brand and show you a nice before and after development of my studio. My studio in this house is great, but I've just never had the urge to make it my own. I think when we moved in, we were just settling in, buying furniture, and then I fell pregnant and we were so focused on getting her room sorted that my studio has just kind of been at the back of my mind of like, I will do it at some point, but it's not a simple case of just painting it. I needed to strip the wallpaper and potentially change the flooring because I don't like carpets in my studios. But luckily in this new house, it's bigger, it's laminated floors, and it's just a very basic coat of bright orange paint. And when I say bright, I mean bright, which I love, but I will be changing it. So I'm very excited to make content on doing a bit of DIY in my studio, and I feel excited that I can actually make a studio my own. And I'm already looking at quirky little things that I'm gonna like add to things just to make it a bit more funny and personal. Okay, I'm rambling, so let's get into today's video. Good evening everybody, it is about 8 o'clock on Saturday and I was hoping to do this video a little bit sooner, but I've been with my daughter all day, I was tired, I needed to get stuff done around the house, which obviously those two things are a priority nowadays as a parent, and I'm finally getting into my studio to do some stuff. However, because there's no natural lighting, I've got my horrendous very bright light in my studio, so I look horrendous. Probably in the clip beforehand I have actually done something nice to my hair and put makeup on. This is me majority of the time at home and in my studio, so this is a realistic look of myself for future videos. Tonight I'm hoping to pack some orders. I've got a couple of orders to pack, so I'll do them really quickly. and start packing, as in my studio, as in packing up my entire business, because I will be moving house and I have a lot of stuff to go through. I am a little bit overwhelmed. This has been sitting like this for a couple of weeks because we weren't quite sure when we were going to be moving. Now it's confirmed we're going to be moving at the end of September. I better get cracking on, which I think some people might say I've still got loads of time to do this, but I've got a lot of stuff, and I think I also need to do a little bit of reorganising and clearing some junk out and take an opportunity with this. So in the meantime, if I've not shown you this, this is what I am dealing with. So yeah, my studio never looks like this. That is all my stock. That is just being dumped on the floor, which I know is going to probably cause a lot of anger with some people, but it's the best I can do. There's my old workbench. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this because I don't work with silver a lot anymore. I would like to keep it because I would like to continue doing silver some point in the future, but now is not the time. I'm looking into maybe starting like silver clay that you can use, which might be quite good, but I'm not quite there yet. And here is this hideous wallpaper. I know a lot of people say that they love it, but I hate it. I can't wait to get into the new house and just completely get rid of this because it's not my vibe. This is probably the only reasonably organised part of my workshop, which is this corner, because I'm still taking orders and packing stuff, so I need to have everything that I need to do that here with next to my computer, which is starting to act up, which is very, very, very annoying. Sorry, I'm new to this, so if I look like I'm looking at the screen and not you guys, I'll get better at this. This is completely new to me, so yeah. As you can tell, I'm pretty nervous about this. As I said, I'm going to quickly pack some orders and do a quick time lapse of that and me trying to organise this mess. Wish me luck. That's all my orders packed, and now to start packing up this studio. A little side note, I'm trying to cover this without giving any details away. If they are showing, I'll just blur it out. I've been using these boxes for about a year, and I feel like only recently that people are starting to complain that stuff are coming damaged. It's not happened a lot, it's only happened a couple of times, but those couple of times have been in like the same week. So I'm worried that things are just getting a little bit squashed in these boxes just because they are so thin. And the only reason I wanted to go with these boxes was because they were easier to post and a lot cheaper. So I might need to look into like the bigger boxes, which means I might need to increase my posted prices, which I really didn't want to do. But if it means that your orders are going to arrive safely and not damaged, then it might just be the thing I have to do. But they're so cute and pink. I love them so much. Let's see if I can find any bigger ones in that colour, because it's very on my brand. Okay, in my pyjamas, let's get cracking. One thing I love when you're like packing up and clearing things out is coming across like random things. So I came across this packet, and I don't know if it'll, obviously I've got the camera the other way around, but it says Our First Home 2020, and my friend bought us these obviously 4 years ago when we had our first house together, and we are now moving into our third, like 3.5. Oh, it's complicated because basically my partner moved in with me and my parents during lockdown, but in the end of 2020 we moved into a house together, then we moved here, and now we're moving to our hopefully forever home. But my friend who gave me these, sorry that they were still in the packet, I promise I will be using this as a memory of our old or first home. So far I have filled up one bin bag of rubbish and a full box of paper to be recycled. And what time is it? It is, it's not even 10 o'clock. I'm not tired, but I'm also like procrastinating by talking to you guys. I just get overwhelmed because I just don't know where to start. But I'll sit here for ages and then go, right, I'll sort this area out, I'll sort this area out. At the moment I'm working on this massive box of art craft stuff, so I think I'm going to reorganise it all so it's like a little craft box for my daughter to use when she's old enough to do that kind of stuff, and store it somewhere in the house that she can get easy access to. But apart from that, I think after that I might go to bed. However, the little part of me wants to stay up all night. If there's any other mums out there that can relate to this, I've been really struggling with my sleep lately. Not so much because of the sleepless nights. Mabel is a fantastic sleeper. She has been since she was like 4 weeks old. She sleeps through the night. But my problem is that when she goes to bed, it's like I'm free, I can do whatever I want, and I want to use that time as well as I can. And sometimes it's almost like I'll stay up till midnight to finish off something and obviously regret it in the morning, because majority of the time it's me that has to get my daughter up and ready because my partner starts work early. I'm gonna try and get to bed to a reasonable time as possible. I say that I might go to bed at 10:30 and be sitting on my phone, but we'll wait and see. But so far I feel like I'm making reasonable progress. I'm just happy that I've cleared out most of this rubbish, and I will hopefully get most of this done tomorrow. Wait and see. Okay, I'm done for the day. It's almost 11:15 and I feel myself fading, and I completely forgot I've dumped all my washing on my bed. So I'll need to put that away before going to bed, otherwise it'll annoy me in the morning and I'll be annoyed at myself. I feel like I've not made a huge amount of progress with the room, mainly because a lot of it was like taking stuff out of the wardrobe and clearing that stuff away. So the wardrobe looks empty, which is good, but the rest of the room just looks worse than it was before. But as they say, it gets worse before it gets better. Is that what it is? I can't think. I'm so tired. I don't know how to like finish these videos, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Welcome to day 2 of I suppose, I don't know what the name of this video is going to be. I feel like it's just a bit all over the place. But yeah, welcome to day 2 of packing up my studio and just getting everything sorted for the move to the next house. Last night I did a bit more packing and I feel like I made 0 progress. But that was just mainly because I was taking stuff out of the wardrobe, which I already said before. And I've now come in here and want to completely repack some things, which is a bit annoying, but it makes sense in my head. This morning, I know I didn't have to buy them, but I'm going to just do a really quick haul of ways that I'm going to be storing my stuff, especially like I love these boxes. I got them I think I got these from B&M, but the more colourful ones, like these ones, I got them from Primark, and I think they were about £2.50, £2 each. I got more of them today, and while I was there I had to buy this bright pink bag, which I thought is just the perfect size for craft fairs and stuff like that, so that just gives me more stuff to pack. I found these, which I thought would be quite nice for my desk. Probably put my stickers in there and like packaging stuff. I bought a bunch of these, which are just really, really handy. I know I've got more somewhere around here, but they're just easier to store my stuff and find ways of like storing stuff on my desk. And they're just nice and bright and colourful, and it goes with the whole theme I want to go for my new studio. I'm very much wanting to do like pink and pastel-y colours and stuff like that, and I think that'll go, because I bought these because I couldn't find the ones from Primark and they're just not the right colour, and these are kind of more the colour I'm aiming to go for, but I will use these for something else. I just don't know what. Another thing I bought, which I wasn't planning on buying something like this, but if I can find it, there it is. I've liked the idea of having some sort of like inspirational cards, you know, like you pick up almost like tarot cards and it'll tell you like what's going to happen today. Not obviously exactly what's going to happen today, but just kind of like, was it affirmations? I can't remember what they're called. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I'm interested, but I just know it's not for me. But I came across, I was actually wanting something maybe with more like inspirational quotes, but I ended up coming across Shakespeare profanities, which I'm a huge Shakespeare lover, and I thought these were just fantastic. So I just thought that'll be, and also the colour goes quite nice with my whole brand and stuff, so I thought these would be quite nice sitting out on my desk, and I can maybe like post like the profanity of the week instead of the like inspirational quote of the week or affirmation of the week. So I was like, no, I like profanities because I think they're so funny, especially Shakespeare ones. I've actually got a mug of Shakespeare profanities that I have on my desk, which I think I packed already. So let's have a look. I think there's about 100, so obviously I won't be doing one every single day, but I might do one, and maybe do one once a week, post it on my stories just for have a bit of a laugh, because I don't like taking myself too seriously, especially with like business stuff. I like to be a bit more relaxed with these things. So let's have a look. I'll pick one at random. Methinks thou art a general offence, and every man should beat thee. It's alright. It gives you like a burn rating. Of the box actually were a lot better. Let's see if I can find a number, like a 5 burn rating. Okay, here we go. This is more like it. Your brain is as dry as the remainder biscuit after voyage. Yeah, that's a proper burn. But I'll have a way of displaying these on my desk because I think they're really, really cute and really funny. I'm going to be spending a bit of time once I've packed, like getting some ideas. I'm not going to like jump ahead too quickly by buying stuff for my studio because I can't remember the size and the dimensions and that, but I definitely want to get like cute shelves and decorate them with fancy stuff and whatever. But anyway, I'm procrastinating, so let's get some more packing sorted. As I just said, this is actually the box I packed yesterday because you can't really see it that well, but it's got very badly packed a bunch of stuff that I usually have for my craft fairs for displaying stuff, and then just a random assortment of things that I just threw in there because there was space. But I'm actually thinking I have all this stuff, which is my old stuff that I used for like my silver work and that. I'm gonna take all this out and put that stuff in, so that means it's easier to just dump into the garage, because that's where my workbench is probably going to go until I decide if I want to continue with silver work or not. And I don't want here's my workbench here. I don't want my workbench in my studio because I just feel like it just takes things up a takes up a lot of room. Also the way that my studio is going to be laid out, I'm hoping to put like a sofa bed in there so that guests can stay there, and it's easier. So this will just get in the way. So it's not going, but it's just not going to be part of the final stage of my studio. And my nails are disgusting. Let's just forget you saw them. Just whispering a little bit because my daughter has decided to wake up from her nap early. Usually she'll sleep until about 3 o'clock and it's only 2 o'clock. So I don't know if I was just making a bit too much noise, but I think she's starting to settle down now. But I'm just gonna hold off for another 5-10 minutes and just sit and chill until she is definitely going back to sleep. This is the problem with being a parent, especially by yourself, because if my partner was here I could just say, can you just get her while I get this stuff sorted, because I've now packed up my workbench, my toolbox, and I'm just now wanting to sort out the gas tank and that. There's not a lot left in there, so there's no point in me taking that to the new house. So I might need to find a way of taking that to the skip or even giving it to somebody who will actually use it. She's gone back to sleep. Fingers crossed. I gave up. She is showing signs of going back to sleep, but every time I make the slightest noise, and because my studio is right next to her room, she just stirs and makes noises. So I'm just gonna hide downstairs for a little bit, give her some peace and quiet, and hopefully she'll sleep for another hour, because if she doesn't sleep for 2 hours she gets very cranky, to say the least, which is annoying because I felt like I was finally getting somewhere. But I still got tonight. Once she goes to sleep and I've had my dinner, I'll head back upstairs and get some more stuff done. And yeah, the workbench is almost done. I'll hopefully be able to clear out the rest of the wardrobe tonight, and that just means that everything that's just lying around just needs to be put in boxes and just piled up at the side, and hopefully that should be that room done. But we shall see. I've still got some time tomorrow, but my partner is coming home tomorrow and I don't really want to do anything in the evening because I know he'll want to spend time with me and Mabel. So I want to try and get as much done as I can tonight, because tomorrow will just be a bit of a write-off. However, I keep forgetting I'm off on Tuesday as well, and Mabel's at nursery all day. So that means I might actually get some peace and quiet to sort my studio out. That's a plan. Okay, so instead of a 2-day thing, 2-3-day video, this might be a 4-day video. I hope there's enough content to make this interesting, because I don't know how to do this. But hey, as I say, everybody needs to start somewhere, and I will learn from my mistakes quite soon. Potentially, once I start editing this video and going, I'm so boring. I promise you I do have more interesting content. In the meantime, I'm hoping that the little one goes to sleep and I might just have a wee nap myself. Okay, that might be a sign of no. And she's now sitting up. Okay, I admit defeat. I'm gonna get her. Oh, mistakes were made. Today is really not going to plan. Mabel woke up early from her nap and it was fine. I was playing with her, keeping her entertained, but she was being very, very clingy. So much so that I couldn't even go to the toilet by myself. So I just decided to give up and I ordered McDonald's for tea because I couldn't be bothered cooking with her crying, and I ordered way too much food for myself and became very sleepy and had a little nap after I put Mabel to bed, and it is almost 8:30. You know when you say you're just gonna have a wee power nap and you think, oh, maybe be asleep for about an hour. No, I've been asleep for about 2.5 hours. I'm just annoyed, but I to be honest, the rest of tonight is just gonna be reorganizing. So I'm not gonna record anything else for today because it's just gonna be the same as it was yesterday. But I'll keep you updated tomorrow. Hopefully I'll show you a little bit of progress of like the packing that I've done, and I'll also do a bit of reorganizing of my desks so I can somewhat have a reasonably nice area to pack orders and record some footage before moving to the new house. And usually I go to bed at like 10 o'clock, and I don't think that's going to happen tonight. It's going to be a late night. But I'm just going to do this at my own pace and try to be as quiet as possible, because for some reason Mabel has been waking up to all the little sounds, which she never does. I'll get cracking on and I'll see you tomorrow. Just very quickly before we cut away for tomorrow, I'm just going to show you the state of my studio now, as it's 9:30 and I've now made more of a mess. So yeah, this is the state of my studio now. There's just stuff everywhere, but this wardrobe is now completely empty and I've just taken those shelves out and they're just jam-packed full of stuff. So I'm going to probably spend the rest of the evening going through all that and binning stuff that I don't need anymore or is broken, because I'm really bad for just shoving stuff in there and thinking about it later. But yeah, I did tell you it looks awful, but most of the stuff is packed. I just need to do a little bit of reorganising and moving stuff out the room that's going to the skip tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. We are on day 3 of organising my stuff and I'm pretty much almost done. Before there's any judgment, are my dungarees creased and I've not ironed them? Yes. Am I wearing the same t-shirt from yesterday? Also yes. Have I made any attempt with my hair today? No. And I'm completely okay with that. I'm meeting my friend for lunch today. So Mabel's down for an earlier nap, which is good. So that means I can just get myself sorted and quickly do last minute bits and pieces for my room. And just to show you, everything's packed. That is basically my whole studio packed up. The only thing I still need to do is to sort out my stock. I need to do a quick inventory check, and I've also got a craft fair in a couple of weeks. So I need to separate things out because I've got a bag sorted for me to take to my craft fair, and I'm just gonna get my stock together so it's like a grab and go kind of bag. as I've not been making a lot of stuff. I am very low on stock, but I'm trying my best to sell as much as I can. Now that I've had everything like packed, this is the point where I kind of go, what if? And today it's very much, what if I just unpack a couple of these boxes and find all my cutters and clay and actually make my Halloween collection that I said I wasn't going to make. I'm not going to make the whole collection. I am just going to make a couple of pieces that I've been desperately wanting to make for a while. But why do I always do this to myself? I like to make my life very difficult, as you're going to probably notice that as a theme for this channel. I'm just going to very quickly show you the state of my room and just to show you a comparison, and that'll be pretty much the end of today's video. As you can see, my desk is a lot more tidier. I've used one of the boxes that I bought yesterday to store all the stuff for packing, so that is all easy to access and a lot tidier. And also it's easier to pack away once everything's finalised. A couple of things there that I need to give back to my parents that I borrowed. There's my grab and go craftware bag, and this is everything packed away. Honestly, I thought there would be a lot more boxes. This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I did go to the skip today and actually got rid of like 5 massive bin bags full of rubbish. And this is the only mess I have, but it's reasonably organised. I've left those boxes out because I'm going to tidy it up a little bit and make it a little bit nicer and more organised. That's basically it. That's my entire studio all packed up. I just need to wait another month or so to unpack it all in my new studio. But I need to start getting ideas, maybe make a wee Pinterest board of what I want it to look like, because this is just, the roses were just never me. And I can't wait to finally make a space my own. And I also just want to make it nice and comfortable and homely, because it will be kind of like a studio / spare bedroom. So I need to make it as cute and comfortable looking as possible. I'm just so happy that this is all done. And now just the rest of the house to sort out. That's going to be fun. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe to this video. And I can't wait to share with you my journey to creating my brand new studio and making all this amazing content that I've got lined up for you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!